Hello and welcome back to the Helmet Head YouTube channel. Now inside this box is the Aoocci P109 smart system for your car or truck or camper van. And what it is a packed full of features. It's a smart screen like no other with a 10-inch display, a massive 10-inch display. It also has 3 different dash cams. So you've got a front, a rear and an internal at 2K, a staggering 2K. And it will unlock Apple CarPlay or Android Auto in your car, and the best bit is that you can install it yourself. But it's been sent to me to give it the 11 out of 10 test, and that will include an unboxing, an installation, and of course the real world test. So let's jump into it and cue the intro. Let's start with the great unboxing. On opening up the box, the first thing you'll see is your user manual. This has nice and easy to read instructions for installation and all of the different features. Next in the box, you'll find your P109 smart screen with this really impressive 10-inch big display. It has 2 dual front cameras that can easily be rotated, so you've got one facing the cabin and one facing forward. It consists of one 2K camera and one 1080p camera. The 1080p is designed to be the in-cabin camera. It comes with this heavy-duty stick-on dash mount that is fully adjustable. The power cable provided has ample length cable, so it should fit the size of any vehicle. You also receive an aux cable with a decent length of cable. The rear camera films in 1080p. It can be installed internally or externally, and it comes with a massive length of cable. And that's everything you'll find inside the box. So now it's time to move on to installation. The first thing you need to do is take your dash mount and your sticky pad, peel back the protective layer and stick it onto the base of your dash mount. Then peel off the other layer and simply position it where you wish on the dash with a nice firm push. Next, get yourself an SD card and simply slide it into the slot. Take your power cable and plug it into your P109 screen. Also do that with your rear camera as well. Then mount your P109 onto your dash mount. This is a simple find the holes, push it in and click it down and it'll be secure in place. It's now time to hide your power cable behind the trim. I simply tuck this in the front of the dash trim, down the side and then underneath the carpet. You also need to do this with your rear camera cable. The best thing to do is unplug the camera from the extension lead, then run the cable the length of the car all the way to the back and then simply plug it back in once you've installed the rear camera. To install the rear camera, simply take the sticky pad, remove the protective layer and stick it onto the base, then remove the other protective layer to stick it onto the vehicle. You've got 2 options, either externally underneath the number plate or internally. In this case, I've decided to put it internal. Don't forget to reconnect the camera to your extension cable. All that's left to do is plug in your P109 and it will power up. As soon as it does, it's time to connect to CarPlay. This is really easy. Go to settings, simply type in CarPlay, tap on CarPlay and at the bottom of the screen your P109 will appear. If you tap on that, accept any notifications and within a few seconds you'll be connected. So let's start with the real world test by looking at the settings, and as you touch the screen you get that nice beep. What I really like is it means that you've actually got contact with the screen. Now there is so many settings that you can go through here. You can literally customize it to just how you want it. But you've got, for instance, your CarPlay position. So if you wanted it on the left hand side and then you've got your dash cam on the right hand side, you can, or like versa. Or what I like to do is put it onto the full screen mode. Now you can change the resolution from 2.5K down to 1080p if you want to save some room on your memory card. I always prefer to run it on the top one. You can change the length of your loop recording, so we're going to change it to a 3-minute loop. It also has a G sensor, and what that does is if your vehicle has a bump, it will sense it and it will save a file in a secure location on your SD card, and you can change the level of what you want that to happen from, obviously having it completely off to low to medium or high. Now there's an incredible amount of settings. You can literally set this up to just how you want it. But the really important ones is language. So if you speak a different language, you can have it in your preferred language. You can also format your SD card. So every time you put a new SD card in there, you can format it. And of course you need to do that before the cameras will start to work. And if you make a mistake, you can do a factory reset and reset this all back to standard. And of course you can check what version you've got here in case there's a software update as well. Now the other really important thing on this main screen, obviously you've got your mobile link, what means you can set it up to either CarPlay or Android Auto, but we'll have a look at that in a minute. The other really good thing is this audio output. You've got many settings. You can select speaker, you can select FM, you can select aux, or you can do it via BT, that's Bluetooth directly to your stereo system. So you've basically got these three main options to put it to your stereo system, and if not, you can run things through the speaker of the device itself. On the left hand side, you've got what we call the quick keys. That means you can adjust the volume, so you can turn that beep right down in case you find it annoying. You can also decide how bright you want your screen to be. This can also always be set on automatic, so it will do it for you. And of course, if you want to turn your screen off because it's annoying you, you simply can, but just tap it and you're back into play. They're the basic settings on the screen. So let's move on to Apple CarPlay. This is what we want to see on this beautiful 10-inch screen. Look how big that is. Now, music options, if you've downloaded music directly onto your iPhone, you can select that, and everything that you want from your iPhone is literally on here. So anything you've downloaded, you can play via that way. Now, the other side of it is you've got access to all of your favorite apps. As long as they are CarPlay compatible, they will be on here. So for instance, if you like to listen to Amazon Music, Amazon's on here. Or like me, Spotify, I've got Spotify, it will load up all of your favorite playlists just like you were using your phone on this beautiful, again, big screen. Look straight into all of my favorites. So with my favorite track selected, I'm going to press play, but literally it's going to play through my car stereo system. So the sound quality is as good as the speakers that are in your car. And then just to skip forwards, no messing around, one simple tap, and we're in. How great is that? As well as music, of course, you've got access to things like your favourite podcasts. So as you're driving along, you can listen to any of your favourite podcasts. Look how responsive this screen is. It's just super, isn't it? Then on a really big drive, say for instance I'm going on holiday, I like to listen to an audio book, and I've got access to all of them. So if you've downloaded an audio book and it's stored on your iPhone, you've got access by just tapping that there. But I like to use Amazon Audible. So literally just by tapping that, I've access to all of the books that I've downloaded. So if I want to listen to The Long Way Down, I can. If I want to listen to Harry Potter, I can. All the ones that's on my account appear here. That makes that long drive just really nice to chill out and listen to. And if I want to skip to a different audio book, it's all at the touch of a button. And then another nice feature, if you do get a message, they do pop up at the bottom of the screen. Obviously not the full message because it's distracting, but a little note to say you've received a message on WhatsApp or on Messenger, so you know what's coming in. So let's look at navigation, and that's what makes this whole screen, this 10-inch screen, so impressive, because you've got access to all your favorites again. So Apple Maps is there, you've got Waze. If you're massively into Waze, you can select that, and you've got Waze pop up on this big screen. This is really handy if there's things like potholes or police. People can manually put them in. That means that when you're going along, you're going to get more or less live, up to date sort of potholes in the roads. You know to avoid it, what to watch out for, save you popping a tyre. But what I like to use most of all is Google Maps. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in a nice pretty local town of Market Harborough, and then we'll head there and we'll see how amazing this screen is out on the road. So simply type it in, hit start, and then boom, look at that for a huge screen. As you can see, out on the road, this screen is super bright, which means it's really nice and clear and easy to see. But for me, I prefer this screen because you've got not just your map on your left, you've also got your next set of instructions on your top right, plus you've got access to your music at the bottom right of the screen. So if you're playing music, podcast, or an audiobook, you can skip forward and skip back. And as you can see from the driver's position, this big bright 10-inch screen really makes navigating so much more easier than just trying to use your little mobile phone. And hearing your turn-by-turn instructions coming straight through your stereo system just makes life even better. So you've got two ways, you've got visual and audible. And then what's really cool, of course, are these dash cams, because what we've got is we've got these 3 different cameras. That means you're capturing absolutely everything. You've got the rear that can be used as a reversing camera, you're capturing the front, and of course you're also getting this in-cab camera. What means you're capturing everything, aren't you? If anything happens to you, you're getting your front, you're getting your middle, and you're getting your rear, and it's all there. So let's put these to the test. Let me show you exactly what you're going to capture straight off the SD card onto these awesome dash cams.
So many years, too many tears on your pillow, on your pillow. Out of the darkness, a sound. It all seems so harmless.
So it's super easy to make a call as well. No more messing around, getting your phone out of your pocket, unlocking it and all that. You can simply tap on the phone, hit the person you want to call, and then it will give them the ring. And you can have it come out your car speakers or the smart screen speakers itself. Hello?
Hello, Alan.
Hello, can you hear me nice and clearly? I'm just testing out a product.
Yes, I can hear you nice and clearly.
Fantastic. I'll give you a call back soon once I've finished. All right, bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
I'm sure you'll agree with me that the Aoocci P109 system is seriously next level. Now I've got all the information that you need to pick up yours today, with all the links, including the latest discount code, down in the description. So pop down there and grab yours while you can, because this is an incredible price. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And of course, if there's anybody that you think would be interested in this awesome system, share this video with them so they can see the goodness for themselves. And of course, if you're interested in all of the stuff here in the automotive space, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the next video. And I'll see you next time here on Helmet Head. Bye bye for now.